Good morning, students. Today's second class for the 12th biology. Clear? In last class, the following topics we have to completed. First was some definition, terminology, and some basic terms and some student questions. Now in this class, we will continue with the following topics and the following terms. Next topic, which is lifespan. As per our terminology, the lifespan, very common terms, very common definition. The duration or the period from birth to death. The duration or periods, that means time period, duration is called lifespan. Very simple definition. Duration from birth to till death is called lifespan. Every organism exhibit the different lifespan. Clear? Now second, juvenility. Very simple and common term. The duration or time period from birth to maturity. Maturity means especially reproductively maturity. That time they can reproduce easily. So the duration or time period from birth to maturity is called juvenility. Clear? Next term, sensation, then aging, and then death. Sensation means the term or the age factor in which the cell divide very weakly or cell lost their capacity to fastly divide. That time the term is called sensation. After then the term is called aging, and then at the end of the life the term is called death. So it is a common term which is present in the NCERT book for CBSE students. Now second topic is difference between asexual and then sexual reproduction as per my list of terminology. So in last class I will already explain the definition of asexual reproduction, definition of sexual reproduction in very easy manner. So today the difference between the asexual and sexual reproduction, in many exams it come in the 3 marks question or the 2 marks question. So very important questions as per the board purpose. First, in asexual reproduction only single parent use or the single parent involved, not the use. Single parent involved in the asexual reproduction. We can take example of amoeba. Amoeba reproduce asexually by the binary fission. Clear? So single amoeba or the single parent involved in the reproduction, and then it produces a 2 daughter amoeba. That time these type of reproduction is called asexual reproduction, because in this reproduction only the single parent involved. Now second, in sexual reproduction 2 parent involved. We will study in the next chapter in the sexual reproduction in flowering plant, and then sexual reproduction in human. The 2 parent involved in the sexual reproduction, one which is denoted as the male and second denoted as the female. So the 2 different parent involved in the reproduction, that time it is called sexual reproduction. So first difference. Second, in asexual reproduction without reproductive organs, specialized reproductive organs, and then without reproductive cells, the cells which present in a reproductive organs, so it is absent in case of asexual reproduction. But in sexual reproduction, especially reproductive organ, especially reproductive organs present, reproductive cells present. Now we have to understand the reproductive organs. In case of angiospermic plant, clear? 2 reproductive organs, one in the case of male which is anther, in case of female which is the carpal, and in case of human and in other animal, the male reproductive organ is called testes and the female reproductive organ is called ovary. So 2 special reproductive organ involved in the reproduction, that time it is called sexual reproduction. Second word, specially or the reproductive cells. The cells which present in the reproductive organs. Any reproductive organ contain the cell which is called generative cell. These cells undergo in the reproduction and produce a gamete. So that time they are called reproductive cells. So both involved in case of sexual reproduction. Now third, meiosis absent. In previous class, I have already explained about the meiosis and what is the importance of meiosis. So meiosis absent in the case of sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, sorry. So in asexual reproduction, no meiosis. That time, no gametogenesis. Both are absent in case of asexual reproduction. But in case of sexual reproduction, gametogenesis present, which produce a male and then female gamete. Second, the fertilization absent. Mixing of gametes. That means mixing of male and female gamete is absent in case of asexual reproduction. Mixing of gamete means we can take example of in case of plant and then organism. Male gamete and then female gamete. In angiosperm plant, male gamete is the two male gamete. That means male gamete first and then male gamete second. Clear? And female gamete, which is egg cell. So in angiosperm plant, male and female gamete and then egg cell fuse. It is absent in case of asexual reproduction but is present in a sexual reproduction. So it is called fusion or fertilization. Clear? Now next term, zygote formation. It is absent in asexual reproduction and then present in sexual reproduction. Absent means it is not involved in case of development of asexual reproduction. But in sexual reproduction, when male and female gamete fuse or fertilize, it produces a cell. The cell is called zygotic cell, or the cell or the structure is called zygote. So in asexual reproduction, zygote is absent. In case sexual reproduction, it is present. Last, which is mixing of genetic material. Yes, in last class I have not explained you about the mixing of genetic material. So mixing of genetic material absent in case of asexual reproduction. It is absent and it is present in case of sexual reproduction. What is the mixing of genetic material? Clear? Again I repeat the remaining topics. Difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Clear? First, single parent, two parents, without reproductive organ and reproductive cells, with reproductive organ and then reproductive cells. Meiosis absent, gametogenesis automatically absent. Meiosis present, then gametogenesis present. Fertilization absent, fertilization present. Zygote absent, zygote present. Mixing of genetic material absent, mixing of genetic material present. So it is the difference between the asexual and sexual reproduction. Or last topic, which is mixing of genetic material, about the difference. Clear? So mixing of genetic material. First of all, genetic material. We know the genetic material is present generally in nucleus. In resting form, it is in chromatin network. Clear? But in active form, it is present in, especially active means metaphasic stage, it is present in the chromosomal form. So we can see the genetic material in both cases. Clear? Now, what is the mixing of genetic material? Mixing of genetic material, we can take example of fertilization, male and then female. The male produce gametes, which is male gamete, and then female produce, which is called female gamete. These gamete contain the haploid number of chromosome, and female gamete also contain the haploid number of chromosome. These chromosome is called genetic material. Both are the genetic material. And when both genetic material fuse, it produce zygote. So that's why the term is called mixing of genetic material. Clear? So it is absent in case of asexual reproduction. It is present in case of sexual reproduction. Clear? So it was last topic as per our terminology. Now in next topic we will start vegetative reproduction and asexual reproduction in lower organisms. So next topic is vegetative reproduction. Or we can say vegetative propagation. So next new topic is vegetative propagation, vegetative reproduction or propagation. First of all, definition of vegetative reproduction. Especially it is present in a plant. The type of reproduction in which organism or plant produce a new plant with the help of their vegetative parts. Vegetative parts means by stem, by root, and then by leaf. So the process by which plant produce new plant with the help of plant parts or plant vegetative parts, they are called vegetative propagation, vegetative reproduction. Clear? Vegetative reproduction or propagation generally two types. First is a natural vegetative propagation or reproduction, artificial vegetative reproduction. First of definition of natural vegetative reproduction. The process of vegetative reproduction which is present naturally without the interference of human being, it is called natural vegetative reproduction. That times no human interference or no human interruption present in type of reproduction or vegetative reproduction, that time it is called natural vegetative reproduction. It is the following type on the basis of vegetative parts. So it is completely basis on vegetative parts. Means which part used in the reproduction? First by stem, by root, and then by leaf. So by stem means vegetative reproduction or the formation of new plant with the help of stem only. That means if the stem or the small piece of stem grow into the new plant, that time the type of vegetative reproduction is called by stem. When the small piece of root develop into the new plant or new complete plant, that time it is called vegetative reproduction by root. And if the small piece of leaf develop into the new plant or develop new plant, that time it is called a natural vegetative reproduction by leaf. So it is a three type of vegetative reproduction naturally, no human interference in it. Clear? In every cases, a lot of example and then detailed explanation which I will explain in the further classes. First is the definition brief. Now first by stem. Rhizomes and then cones and then bulbs and the tuber. I think you have to listen a lot of names of these type of stem modification in 11th class. Clear? So these all are the stem modification and these all modification for only the food production or production of new plant. You have to study in your last class. Now first, in case of rhizome, which example is ginger and then turmeric. That means the ginger and turmeric, the small piece of ginger and turmeric stem develop into the new ginger plant and then turmeric plant. Clear? Second is a corn. Example is banana. It is vegetatively produced naturally. Third, bulbs. Example, onion and garlic. That means onion and garlic develop into the new plant naturally with the help of bulbs. We can take an example of onion in our experimental lab, bio lab especially, and we can easily develop the complete onion plant with the help of a piece of onion. So it is an example of natural vegetative reproduction by stem. And number 4, tuber, which is very common example, potato. So all are the example by which new plant produced with the help of vegetative parts. Clear? Second is a by root. That means a small piece of root which develop into the new plant by root. And third, we can take example of by root is the guava plant. The small piece of guava plant root develop into the complete guava plant So it is example of a vegetative reproduction by root. And third by leaf, Bignonia and then Bryophyllum. The small bud-like structure develop from the edges of the leaf of Bryophyllum when these pieces fall on the earth and then develop into the new Bryophyllum plant. So that time it is called natural vegetative reproduction. So it is one part of vegetative reproduction which involve in the production, which involve in the reproduction of plant. Second part, which is artificial vegetative reproduction. I have three types: by stem cutting, by root cutting, and then by leaf cutting. So these are the following types of cutting, in which the small piece of these plants develop into the new plants by human involvement. That time it is called cutting. Layering, the process by which new plant produced by the small branch of plant now fold and then transfer into the soil. After the few days, when root develop in the branch, we cut it from the one part and it is developed into the new plant. That time it is called artificial vegetative reproduction by layering. And third is a grafting, means the one part of plant transfer into the second part of plant and join it and produce a new plant. That time it is called grafting. Generally grafting used for improvement of species, especially variety in plant, and grafting frequently used in case of fruits. So it is a different types of vegetative reproduction, vegetative propagation. In short, with the example. Now, it is an introductory phase in case of NCERT, introductory phase in case of RBSA book. Clear? Now, in next class, I will explain it in detail with the example. Clear? Thank you for joining.